You know, South High had a great program, and that Joe C. ran, and had a big tradition, and that's how I got started in wrestling, is going there and seeing all the wrestlers that came before him. And that's basically how I got started.
Who is the individual who had the greatest impact in your wrestling career?
Oh, by far, Joe C. He's my coach since I was in high school. He coached me again in college, and we went everywhere together when we were in high school. He was still training for the Olympic trials in '72, and just kind of drugged me all over the country, and had the greatest impact on me. And there's a lot of coaches that did also, but I'd say Joe C. was though. You know, there's a lot of, South High had such a great tradition in Bakersfield. The wrestlers like Roy Heath and Art Chavez and Lee Colton, Larry Little. I mean, we just came into that program. They had such a great tradition that those were my heroes, and those were my, and Joe, of course, because he was still wrestling at the time also. So
sure.
Those are my.
Those are the guys.
Yeah, those are the guys. You know, that was a tough question when I was looking at that. I think I just hated to lose. I didn't like to lose, and I think that's the one attribute that might have.
Yeah, it drives a lot of people, that's for sure. If you don't like having that happen.
And I like to work hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, in 1972, I went to the Olympic trials with Joe, and I was 16 years old, summer between my junior and senior year, and I qualified for the Olympic trials. So I went back there and actually placed sixth and moved up to the fourth man in the trials before I got beat. And but I got to stay there and train with those guys, and that was the year with Dan Gable and the Peterson brothers, and you know, I got to eat with them and hang out with them, and I mean, that made quite an impression on me, you know, and then got to later on watch them in the Olympic Games and, you know, on TV. So that was a special time. And with Joe also, because, you know, Joe lost to Dan Gable there, and he was, you know, it was just a good thing. You know, it really isn't. You know, life comes at you hard sometimes, and I don't think anything's by chance. And I think that you just do the best you can, and you finish well, and that's what you.
What would you like people to remember about Mike Bolton?
That I love God, I love my family, I love my country, and I had a few bumps and bruises along the way, but I finished well. That's what I'd like them to remember.
Congratulations on being inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you.